Oh, Casey Jones' mask was based on a real hockey goalie from the 80s. Fact or grab? Venus torn between worlds. Whenever Venus is dealt damage, put that many 1/1 counters on her. And then whenever a creature you control with counters on it deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 1 blue, and if you do, draw a card. Venus comes in as a 5/5. Baxter Stockman. We have a legendary creature, Human Scientist. When Baxter Stockman enters, create a 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature token. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target artifact creature you control gets +3/+0 against first strike and vigilance until the end of turn. Do I hear a commander? Okay, Raphael, Ninja Destroyer. Another commander potential here. Raphael must be blocked if able, and then he has Enrage, so whenever Raphael is dealt damage, add that much red mana. Until the end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Here's another statement, you guys. Fact or grab. The turtles were named after Renaissance artists because the creators thought it was funny. Like, is that the sense of humor, the level you think they were at, that we were going for in the time? Sally Pride, Lioness Leader. Sally Pride enters, create X 2/2 red mutant creature tokens, where X is the number of non-token creatures you control. Whenever Sally Pride attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Good buff. Eastwind Avatar in foil. And then we have a cool swampland. Again, the turtles jumping over rooftops. Okay, you guys. So for that round, the statements we had, yep, the turtles' names was kind of the joke that stuck. So they absolutely were named after Renaissance artists because the creators thought it was funny. Casey Jones' mask was a generic hockey mask. It's not based on any hockey player in particular or anything like that. And then the last one I think we had that time was, what was the other one we had, you guys? I swear we had one more. Maybe not. Did I only do 2? Must be. Okay, moving on. This is Cowabunga. We have a sorcery here. Yep. Make your move. Flyentist. Squirlinoids. Purple Dragon Punks. Slither Encrypted. At this point, aside from new art, I am losing confidence we'll see new cards. But here we have Action News Crew. I don't think we've seen this one in a while. We have Vigilance and we have Channel. You could pay 6 and discard the card and put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control and draw a card. Foot Ninjas. Oh, Neutrinos, legendary creature, Elf Rebel, 2/4 flying, and Alliance. Whenever another creature you control enters, Neutrinos gets +1/+0 until the end of turn. And then whenever Neutrinos attacks, exile up to 1 target creature you own, then return it to the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. Very cool. Mighty Mutinimals. When this creature enters, create a 2/2 red mutant creature token, and it also has Alliance. Jenica, Bad Apple Big Sister. We saw the alternate art for this card earlier. This is just the regular art. Southwind Avatar. Mauser Mark III, and this is a foil, which is cool because I mentioned how much I love the colors on the non-foil, so pretty neat. Mutant Town, and then another food token. Okay. You guys, here's a statement. Fact or grab. There's an official TMNT crossover where they fight Ghostbusters. Fact or grab. They could definitely be fighting some ghost spirits up in here. They're fighting Sonic the Hedgehog, and they're fighting Deadpool. I mean, Magic with Universes Beyond. It's a wild place. It's a wild place. Okay? You're gonna have SpongeBob against like some planeswalker, like in-universe planeswalker. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how much more I can handle, but I'm obsessed with the turtles. What could I say? Okay? So cool. Here we go. Action News Crew. Surveillance Cam. This artifact with flash, and whenever this artifact enters or leaves the battlefield, you may tap or untap target creature. Insectoid Exterminator, also with flying. Very cool. Mechanized Ninja Cavalry. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature token. Ragamuffin Raptor. Dinosaur. When this creature enters, return up to one target creature or food card from your graveyard to your hand. Enters as a 4/3. Pain 101. Retro Mutation. But ninjas, and this is going to be an alternate art because full art, no border. So cool. Turtle Blimp. Flying. When this vehicle enters, create a 2/2 red mutant creature token. Lord Dreg Insect Invader with flying. And he has disappear at the beginning of your end step. If a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, you can create a 1/1 black insect warrior creature token with flying. Michelangelo Mutant BFF. This is so cute, you guys. Alternate full art here. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get another statement in here. There is a canon storyline where the turtles become giant kaiju. Could you imagine? Giant Michelangelo Mutant BFF with a giant piece of pizza. Anyways, Dawn and Leo problem solvers. So this is a team up card. We have both Dawn and Leo here as legendary creatures with vigilance. At the beginning of your end step, you can exile up to one target artifact you control and up to one target creature you control, then return them to the battlefield under their owner's control. And we've got a foil skateboard. This is artifact equipment. When this equipment enters, tap target permanent. Equip creature gets +1/+0 and has haste. Equip 1. We have another forest and then a food token. All right, you guys, we are down to our last pack, and I've got enough energy to keep me going thanks to Debbie. Despite the early morning stream here, you guys, Debbie's clean energy, the powder caffeine, the ability to make as much as I want or need throughout the day and not get that sugary crash is my favorite thing about it. If you guys want to try out Debbie, you can get 10% off using my code WorldWarWed at w.gg. And it's so good. And it's hydrating, so you can make it with water. There's a s'mores flavor you can make with milk, so you can get like a little extra protein in the morning. But I'm a big fan. You guys should check it out. Okay. Last pack. Let's do it. Oh. And the answers to the questions or the statements, the factor crap. There is a storyline where the turtles become giant kaiju. And there is a crossover where the turtles are fighting the Ghostbusters. So, you know, nothing's impossible in the world of turtles. Last pack, you guys, were starting off with Surveillance Cam, Insectoid Exterminator, Mechanized Ninja Cavalry, Ragamuffin Raptor, Pain 101, Retro Mutation, Uneasy Alliance, oh, Mona Lisa Science Geek, Legendary Creature, Lizard Mutant with Reach, great for combating those flyers, and then add X mana of any one color when where X is Mona Lisa's power, and that's just a tap effect. Metalhead, legendary artifact creature robot turtle. When Metalhead enters, return up to one other target artifact or creature to its owner's hand. Then you can pay a red and sacrifice another artifact to put a 1/1 counter on Metalhead, and he gains menace and haste until the end of turn. Oh, nice. We have a technique card, and this is a full art card. You got the Last Ronin's technique. It's an instant with sneak for one nondescript and one white mana. Create 3/1/1 white ninja turtle spirit creature tokens. If the spell's sneak cost was paid, they enter tapped and attacking. We have Donatello Turtle Techie, Northampton Farm, which is a land. Bebop Warthog Warrior in foil. Some really cool foil effect there. Love that. And then illegitimate business as a land, and we have a copy token, and you can see their little bandanas there. Very cool. Oh, and we have rat token on the other side. I always forget these things have a backside. There's our rat. All right, you guys. That's all for our booster packs from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Magic the Gathering bundle, pizza bundles specifically. Thank you all for joining. I know, again, it's early. I stream at some weird hours, but I appreciate for those of you who are joining me live, whether you're West Coast waking up early or joining me East Coast where it's a little more reasonable of a time on a Sunday. If you're joining me anywhere else or on the replay, thank you all for making the time, for stopping by in the chat, for all of the follows. You guys don't forget to subscribe or hit that follow button. And then if you guys want to follow me on other channels, I'm now on Instagram and YouTube, both under the handle World War Wednesday Plays. So you guys can catch me there as well as on my Discord where I will be sharing my schedule. I share that over on Instagram as well, in case you guys don't have notifications turned on Twitch, or if you guys want a little more heads up notifications, because I do try to give a little more advance notice on those channels, where on Twitch you guys are pretty much getting that notification as I go live. So, anyways, thank y'all for joining. I hope you have a great Sunday and a great start to your week. And I can't wait for y'all to join me next time. See you later.